What is up, my YouTube peeps, and welcome to the channel, and it is I, Tiana. So I just want to welcome you all to my channel. Thank you guys for being here. And so today we're going to talk about a show that I enjoy for its unique storytelling abilities and powerful message. This show is called Tales of the Unexpected. It's a British show from the 1980s. It features episodes in which it tells a complex story with an unexpected twist in the end. Today we're watching Flypaper. This tale is particularly interesting because it focuses on a young girl named Sylvia who feels isolated from her peers as well as the adults around her. We are first introduced to Sylvia at a music lesson.
Really, Sylvia, you're even worse than last week. Didn't you practice at all?
A bit. Rotten, Miss Harrison.
Never make any progress if you don't practice.
It's a waste of time and money.
Do believe I shall have to tell your grandmother that she's wasting her money. And my precious time.
Meanwhile, the town is worried because there's a killer on the loose that targets young girls.
Hunt for Elaine Phillips, age 12, continues. Elaine has been missing from her home for 5 days now, and police today issued another appeal for any information that might help in the search for the Northwood schoolgirl. Elaine Phillips, 5 feet tall, slender with short blonde hair, was wearing a school uniform of grey skirt, white blouse and maroon blazer when she was last seen by 2 of her classmates.
After her music lesson, Sylvia realizes there's a creepy old man that's following her. We are then introduced to Sylvia's grandmother, who would not win Grandmother of the Year award. I'll tell you that. I mean, just listen to the way she talks about Sylvia when she's not around.
Granddaughter. Well, she does seem to me to be always such a victim, you know.
The poor child's had a tough time, Mrs. Wilkinson. The death of her parents.
Well, 2 years ago. Oh, it was a shock, I agree. But it wasn't as if she was there with them at the time of the crash.
Thank God.
They had parked her on me, you know, so that they could go to Greece.
Well, she's very lucky to have had you.
Oh.
But after what she went through, it's not surprising that she feels scarred.
That a son of mine could have fathered so unattractive a child. Mind you, my daughter-in-law was not quite, well, as you know, Vicar, I never really approved of her.
Thank you.
When Sylvia comes home to greet her grandmother, she tries to convey to her that she can identify the creepy old man that has followed her home from school to be the man that the town is looking for, to which her grandmother just blows her off.
Sylvia, a man followed me. I'm only asking you about your piano lesson.
Sorry.
One makes great efforts to help you, Sylvia.
I ran and ran.
What bus came? What are you talking about? What man?
Don't know. I do. I'm sure it was him.
Clearly you made the right decision for once. Never talk to strangers. That's a basic rule for girls of your age. Your supper's in the kitchen. Say good night.
Good night.
Later on that night when Sylvia is sleeping, as we can see, this very sick man has followed her home and is now peeping through her window and watching her. Just look at the nasty smirk on his face. The next day after Sylvia leaves school, the creepy old man goes back to his same routine and follows her onto a bus.
Nearly missed it.
It's him. It's definitely him. Doesn't matter.
After getting on the bus and having an interaction with Sylvia, she begins to feel very uncomfortable as the creepy old man asks her name.
And what's your name? We shall have to commit it to memory, shan't we? For future reference. When you're a famous musician.
Don't tell him. Lie. Like a grown-up. Lie. Hammer the best.
Oh? Oh, then the music case is not your own. It bears the initials S.W. I observe. Primitive people often refuse to give their real names. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. To give one's real name to another person is to deliver yourself into their hands. They believe. But we far beyond that stage, haven't we? Sylvia Wilkinson.
You know my name?
It's on your scarf.
As he continues talking with Sylvia, he even starts to sing a song, to which a woman on the bus is very disturbed by.
I take it, madam, you do not appreciate my singing.
No, I don't. It's hardly the place, is it?
Hardly the place. We're bowling merrily along. We're all going home to our tea. There. You and I represent a united front against the killjoys of this world. I'm very fond of children, you know. But, of course, that's not allowed. I'm good with children, too. But that's suspect, naturally. I treat children on my own level.
Sylvia decides to take a detour, get off early, to go rush to a payphone and call the police. Yes, you guys, payphones did exist at this time. And this was before cell phones, to which she realizes that it is broken.
Looking for a 2p?
Go away.
Perhaps I've got one. Let's have a look, shall we?
It's broken.
Oh, no. How unfortunate. It makes one feel so cut off, doesn't it?
Go away. I'll scream.
My dear Sylvia, what is the matter?
After scaring off the man, the woman invites Sylvia back to her home to call the police.
I think we ought to phone the police, don't you?
I was going to.
I think the police will be very interested in what happened on the bus today.
Do you think Sylvia would have been able to accurately describe the man?
Tall, sort of bald, like streaky bacon. Big eyes.
This is where I live. I think we ought to telephone immediately.
But he didn't do anything. I mean,
The police said any information. In you come. Shut the door behind you. Oh, the walk from that bus. Oh, I'll put the kettle on, and while it's boiling, we'll telephone.
I suppose so.
What's the matter? Don't you want to talk to the police? Don't be shy. I'll do the talking. Oh, that's my Joey. That's my baby boy. Hello, Joey. You'll feel better after a cup of tea.
You're very kind.
Any woman would do the same. Now, there's some biscuits in my basket. If you'd like to get them out and put them on a plate. And you'll find the plate in this cupboard down here.
It's nice here. So clean and bright.
Oh, I must have everything sweet and fresh. There's a bucket of tea in the bottom of my basket. Can you find it? That's it. Thank you. We can dial 999 while we're waiting, can't we? Or do you think it would be better to phone the local police and ask for the duty sergeant? Oh, aren't you arranged those nicely? That's a good girl. Now, what's that number? I think it would be best to phone the local police after all. 999 is for emergencies, isn't it? And this isn't really an emergency, is it? Why don't you put the cups and saucers out? Oh, you have. Thank you. Here we are. Oh, that's funny. The phone's gone dead. Really? Mind you, it's always playing up ever since they went to automatic. Oh, I've got the dialing tone. You never know where you are, do you? On, off, on. Now then, where was I? Oh, here. Here we are. 5, 0, 7.
stickiness prevents from getting away. You haven't had your tea.
It is so sad and unfortunate that this story ends like this for Sylvia. I feel so bad, especially dealing with the fact that she had so much neglect around her from her school teacher, or her music teacher, her grandmother. Everybody played a vital part in not recognizing the danger that Sylvia was in. Everybody should have showed her more attention and more love. And it's not to say that the neglect is what specifically brought this about, but it's to say that if she did have that level of protection and guardianship over her, and people making sure she gets to and from school and music lessons with safety, then this situation probably would have never happened to her. Not only that, but being that the women, I feel like she was lacking that motherly love because her mother did pass and her grandmother didn't show it to her and Miss Harrison didn't show it to her. And so I felt like was lacking. And she looked to that nice elderly woman on the bus that she felt like was protecting her and thinking that she could trust her. And so that goes back to the fact that you can't just always think that it's just that man or even that it's just a woman, because it can be two people conspiring together to do something very evil, just very evil. So everybody out there, protect your kids, hold them closely, make sure that you're aware of everything going on with them. If anything suspicious like this come arise, you need to make sure that you jump right on it and you pay attention. As for you young boys and girls, make sure you don't trust anybody. When you're out there and you're alone commuting to and from school and friend's house or wherever, don't you trust no women and don't you trust no men. Don't you get in those cars. And seriously, because this stuff is serious and you want to make sure that you're protected and you don't end up in a situation like this. And I'm happy for Tales of the Unexpected for really getting a glimpse of this and showing this and making people aware of it. And I want to thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you learned something. And if you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Please share this to get the message out there. And if you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.